Did you know that Mike Tyson hated boxing? Did you know that Don Jazzy started off as a beat maker in the UK? Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that often confuses many of us. Passion, talent. Passion, talent. How do they differ? How can you find your own path by understanding these concepts? Let's find out. Some people are born with these talents, while others develop them through hard work and practice. Where my football fans dey, where them dey, where una dey? Well, I'm not a football fan like that, but sure una don hear say Messi gets more talents for football past Ronaldo. And Ronaldo like to dey inside gym and they work out and all of that. When you go in social media, na so waiting they carry, right? But like, if you do not agree with this, just hit the comment button. Let me know whether you feel Messi has more talent and Ronaldo is really more about hard work. But one thing that we know they both are able to do is play football, and then sabi ball well. So make una tell me what you think in the comments. I want to see that. So, what is passion? Well, when I think about passion, you know what comes to mind? Guess now. Fire! Keep the fire blazing. Yeah, that's because, passion is intense like fire. It's intense emotions. It's that enthusiasm for something, sometimes something bigger than yourself. It's that deep interest and love we feel towards a particular activity, subject, or thing. Passion is what fuels our drive and motivates us to pursue what we truly love. But let me tell you, here's the interesting part. Passion and talent are not always intertwined. You see, it's possible to be passionate about something without having a natural talent for it, and vice versa. You might be incredibly talented in a certain area, but not feel passionate about it. Case in point, food. I can cook, but I'm not passionate about cooking, even though that I'm skilled in cooking, right? And I'm sure some of you can feel me on that one. I will give you another example, and this example is Mike Tyson. Let's talk about Mike Tyson for a bit. The legendary boxer has mentioned in a couple of interviews about how he hated boxing. Yes, Mike Tyson hated boxing. He practically said that he would cry before going into a boxing match. You know why? He brought out a side of him that he truly didn't like, because that fighting spirit brought other things with it. Envy, to the point where he was able to chop off the ear of Evander Holyfield, right? But you imagine how Tyson, the mind-blowing Iron Tyson, the Mike Knockout Tyson, didn't have a passion for something he was talented in. He was that good at it, but wasn't passionate about it. So let's see firsthand what Mike Tyson says about his passion.
I always cry before I fight.
You did? Always cry before you
Yeah.
fight? What were you crying about?
I don't know. That's just who I am.
Yeah, but go further. What's the emotion? Are you?
I'm getting ready to change into somebody I don't like.
You are the greatest fighter that ever lived, and you didn't like that guy.
No, because he came more with fighting. He brought more than just fighting with him.
What do you mean?
He brought like jealousy and
Doesn't that say a lot? We'll come back to that shortly. However, when passion and talent aligns, that's when the magic happens. Yes, it's like finding the perfect balance where you not only love what you do, but also have a natural knack for it. That combination, my friends, often leads to great success and holistic fulfillment. As I think of this, one person that comes to mind is Don Jazzy. Some of you call him Baba Don Jazzy. From playing drums in the church to making beats in the UK and contributing to the iconic Scooby-Doo movie soundtrack, Don Jazzy, who's a legendary beat maker who has worked with Beyonce, Mama Beyonce, walked away from a huge producer deal in the US just to follow his passion of raising global superstars in the music scene in Nigeria. Let's hear him out.
You understand? I basically just started as making music. But along the line, I think I sort of started pivoting into different things. Building, finding, growing young artists into becoming global superstars and things like that. But then I wouldn't want to restrict it to that at the moment. So at the moment, I feel like I'm just building the ecosystem in general. Just leveraging on the huge brand that I have built to just impact people's lives positively.
That is huge. And, you know, Don Jazzy's passion, I can relate with it a great deal because it aligns with my passion. I understand when he talks about the fact that even that in itself is evolving. Because one thing to have a passion to make sure that people are the best versions of themselves all the time. And it's another thing to, whilst you're doing that, discover new things about yourself. My people, if they enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell somebody, tell another person. You don't know who this is going to benefit, so share. Do it now. Just take a break and do it now. Subscribe, like, and press the notification button. Okay. If your passion and talent don't align yet, don't worry. Remember, life is a journey, and we all have the power to nurture and develop our passions and talents over time. I often tell my young people this, that they should expose their minds. Remember, as children back in the day, we'll tell our parents, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a dancer, I want to be this. That's because as kids, we're still discovering the world. We're still finding new things. We're still learning about ourselves. And even I use this opportunity to also speak to guardians and parents or people who are nurturing young talents. What you need to do at foundational stages is just give them a space to explore everything that they possibly can. It is whilst they're doing that they find what connects to their natural tendencies, their natural beings, unless what you now feel you're passionate about might not be passion, it might be infatuation. Think about it like a relationship, right? You meet this guy, he's got the muscles, he's fine. At that moment, it tickles your fancy. But like a week later, like those things really are not the things that really matter to you. And you find out that it fizzles out, and so that really isn't passion. And that's what you need to do with everything that you expose yourself in the world. So really find out, what does this truly mean to me? You've got to reflect. Sometimes passion alone can drive us to improve our skills, even if we don't have a natural talent for it. It's all about the dedication, perseverance, and willingness to overcome challenges that can lead us to excel in our chosen pursuits. And this is not to say that, people who who are talented in a certain aspect haven't made profit out of it, even though they are not passionate about it. But what we're talking about here is holistic fulfillment. That's why you found people where they're like, I'm suicidal, even with all of the money they've got and all of the skill that they have. And that's why the passion bit is always still important. You find people who are passionate in music, who may not necessarily know how to sing, but are good in the business of music. So when you bring that together, that works like fire, right? So you're trying to find that. And on the flip side, having talent without passion may not necessarily bring a long-term fulfillment, like I mentioned already, or happiness. It's important to explore different areas, try new things, and follow your heart to find that perfect intersection where passion and talent meet. So, how can we find our own path? By understanding the interplay between passion and talent. Well, it starts with self-reflection and exploration. And I've mentioned this before. Take the time. Discover your interests, your values, and what truly excites you. Sometimes it's something that's much bigger than yourself. And then embrace your passions, no matter how big or small they are. And don't be afraid to take risks. You need to test them out. You need to try. Sometimes you fail in the process, but see failure as an opportunity to learn lessons and to understand who you are even more. Remember, it's through trial and error, through playing and experimentation, that we often find our true calling. Sometimes people say, I stumbled on this. It's more than just stumbling. You stumbled because you were doing something. You were finding yourself. And of course, never underestimate the power of hard work and continuous learning. Talent may provide opportunities, but it's the effort we put in honing our skills that truly makes a difference. My people, now don't subscribe. Better subscribe, should be suiting you as it's suiting me, right? Because this subject, I know, has been a topic that people get confused about. What is what I love? What is talent? What is all of this? So this is an important conversation. So please subscribe, tell somebody about this. And remember that passion and talent are unique to each and every one of us. Embrace what you love, develop your talents, and trust the process. Success will come when passion and talent intertwine with hard work and perseverance. And by success, I mean your body, mind, and spirit. Now, a lot of times our talents, if you just focus on talent, you're just fueling and you're making money out of it. You're just taking care of the physical. The money, the clothes, the food that your talent's able to provide. But covering the soul realm, your sense of reasoning, and your spirit, these are holistic aspects that passion and talent combined would help you achieve. And that's where I talk about holistic success. And I hope that this, that I've shared with you gives you more insight in finding and discovering who you truly are. I hope you're inspired. And don't forget, again, to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more empowering content. Until next time, keep following your passions and unleashing your talents, and stay awesome. Lots of love from me to you.